women absolutely should be able to individually, on their terms, define themselves and how they find themselves beautiful. My name is Jaxon West. I live in Indianapolis. I'm from Oregon originally, but this is where I've been for 8 years and carved out my home. Yeah. In general, I think that women should feel empowered to define their own beauty. However they choose to express that or celebrate themselves. Women are taught to be ashamed of themselves and ashamed of their bodies, and it's taken me a lot of years and a lot of time to finally feel comfortable with my body hair, my body shape. I do find it really interesting now that the people who do comment on my body hair are women. You know, they ask me why. Sometimes they're a little rude even. Like, have you ever thought of waxing that? Why don't you shave that? I'm like, because I actually don't want to. That's why. Why don't you shave your armpits? It's because I don't want to. Well, but you shave your legs. I'm like, yes. Well, why? And I'm like, because I wanted to. Let people look at my leg hair. Because I don't care. I mean, what we really care about is how it's going to affect another person, how it's going to make them feel. And that is ridiculous to be concerned as a woman that your body hair is going to make another person uncomfortable. You know, it's just not an issue. It's only an issue if you decide that it is. And I've gotten to a point where, like, seeing my feet in sandals and my little hairy feet, like, I find it sexy. I'm like, that's pretty. I like that. I'm not ready to shave it off yet. I started shaving my legs when I was 8 because I came home crying. So the kids at school were teasing me. They called me gorilla legs. And I was mortified. You know, I didn't think there was anything wrong with my hairy legs until someone told me. And my grandma was like, well, what do you want to do? And I said, I want to take it off. And so she taught me how to shave. And I started shaving my legs when I was 8. Like, I remember being a kid and my mustache started to come in, and like actually like cut my lip really bad as a kid, like trying to cut my mustache off with scissors. The women in my community will sometimes put me on a pedestal because I do rock my mustache. I rock Frida hard. I lived in Portland for a couple of years, and there was a woman in our community who was just beautiful, Italian, and she'd bleach her hair blonde. She always had roots, and she had this beautiful thick mustache and wore bright red lipstick. That was her thing. And she was hot, really hot. And that was really when I started like thinking about it and being like, you know, she's hot with a mustache. I can be hot with a mustache. Like, there's nothing to be ashamed about. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna grow it out. Let's see how hot I am with a mustache. I'm surrounded by supportive, amazing people. I'm surrounded by feminists because that is how I have framed my little universe that I live in. The women in my community, I think that they feel empowered in the same way that I did when I had that friend in Portland, to be like, fuck it, you know? And I've had lots of girlfriends who are like, I like your armpit hair, I'm gonna grow mine out. I'm like, that's fabulous. And I've had girlfriends say, I didn't like the way that it grew in. I would like to think that I have very attractive pit hair. It grows in really nice. But yeah, a lot of my girlfriends have been like, yeah, it didn't look like that when I did it. So I decided to keep shaving. I'm like, that's cool, you know, it's your body. You do with it what you want. You want to shave it, shave it. People are going to tell you that you're supposed to be ashamed of your body and you're supposed to be ashamed of yourself. And just understand that that doesn't mean anything and it doesn't matter. People can talk and say whatever they want. What matters at the end of the day is how you feel about yourself. And our bodies are the only things that we really have for our entire life. And wouldn't it be amazing to feel comfortable in it?